Hey Scorpio, welcome home. This is the nerdy Virgo tarot, but I happen to be a Scorpio moon and stellium, so this one resonated with me a lot. I actually consulted the books a lot in this one, which I don't often do. Stepping into your High Priestess energy here, this is the card that represents you. If you don't know what that is, it's kind of spiritual internal knowledge, intuition. Yeah, that feels great for a Scorpio. Okay, especially our Scorpio moons. We love that intuition, seeing the hidden things, right? So let's see how much of what I read up on I can remember. Okay, we have the Five of Swords over here, representing our personal circumstances, our current circumstances. A time of change. Change is inevitable in life. Oh, that's the Six of. Oh, I thought I saw a five. Six of Swords. Okay, similar meaning though, because Six of Swords is actually the card where, he's in a boat and he's traveling away. He's traveling away from the circumstances. He's putting the past behind him. That's a better way of putting it. Putting the past behind him, okay? Sorry for my trip up there. I have no idea why I did that. So some of you may have to go look up the meaning for Five of Swords. I guess that would be a relevant thing to you. But yeah, this is the Six of Swords. I just remember from reading up on it. So yeah, for me, as has a personal meaning, my mom passed away recently. That's why I didn't do my April readings, and I do apologize to you guys for that. But I'm starting to find more stable ground since then. Okay, so we've got the Justice card, okay? Some of us may be up, of course, this is very literal for me, but some of us may be up for arbitration ourselves, and someone else who's been unjust to you may be up for arbitration, okay? So, of course, in my life, and probably many of yours, this is going to be quite in the literal sense. Do you know what I mean? However, it may be a work situation or some kind of mediator that's going to be looking at both sides of the coin. And the advice was to be fair, be objective, and be fair to yourself and to others. Okay. What is consciously known to you there with the Two of Wands upside down? Okay, Two of Wands upside down. That's more unexpected surprises. Okay, an unexpected surprise may have come or is about to come. Okay, so just be on the alert for that. But this is a time of extreme abundance, actually. Okay, the foundation right now is actually quite solid, which personally, as a Scorpio moon, I don't often feel, to be honest. So I think it's great. Stay in that energy, and you know that it's there, right? You have faced, and probably will be unfolding as well for some of you, a very Seven of Swords kind of, Seven of Wands kind of energy, where even though outnumbered, you fought the good fight, you fought through it, and showed a resilience that no one expected from you, perhaps not even yourself. This is right after a fishy situation. Maybe you trying to seduce someone, someone trying to seduce you, someone trying to pull you into a circumstance that just shouldn't be. And the general advice of the reading has been, look, just be fair and keep your nose clean. Keep your nose clean is what I would say in this situation, okay? Because over here, with the Four of Pentacles, perhaps understandably holding on too tightly to stuff, okay? Holding on very, very tightly, because there's actually a new future coming in, and it's like you've been on the defensive, and I think there's been good reason for that, okay? And new ground you're going into is what I'm hearing. New ground you're going into that you don't have the tools to face. I trust that you'll acknowledge that so that you can gain the tools, right? Five of Cups, a need, maybe you're wanting things to move faster and to move along and to go faster, right? Now's not the time for rushing. Don't rush things. We've got to be in that temperance energy. Personally, I'm not crazy about temperance energy, but it is what it is. I think you've been tight-fisted or holding back on something because you've been afraid that the magic will go away, right? And maybe you had a blessing that you didn't actually ask for, and now very aware of the responsibility that's coming, right? I would say at this time, let the chips fall where they may. There is no need to be sitting in martyr energy right now or believing that the world is upside down. Okay? Things are in a good place. Things are in a good place. We don't need to rush them. We don't need to rush to hide things or fade them or fix them. You've done what you needed to do. You've caught out the bad guys, or you're aware of who it is. Okay? But we're not going to tidy up the situation quickly and tidily. That is actually being taken care of by other powers that be, and that's fantastic. But we can't rush to tidy this up. Okay? And we can let go of our grip a little bit. I wouldn't say too much. Okay, maybe that's because I don't want to. Maybe I'm being biased. But yeah, I think the worst is over. I think things are falling into place. I think it's, of course, a good idea to remain alert and that kind of thing. But we don't need to catastrophize, is what I think I'm hearing. Okay, there may be a couple of unexpected surprises coming up. You've got all the tools to handle them, though, okay? And things aren't going to go as fast as you'd like, I'm afraid. Things aren't going to wrap up as quickly as you'd like. Okay, so I cross each T. I keep saying that in every reading. Your paranoia isn't unwarranted, but there's no need to be dramatic about it or make it worse than it is. We don't need to be seeing a demon behind every single tree. Does that make sense? Just be fair in your dealings and trust that fairness will come back to you. Okay, you've done enough to make sure the situation turns out the way it needs to be. And I hope that makes sense in terms of business dealings, family, or love. Okay. All the best to you, Scorpio. This has been a reading by the Nerdy Virgo Tarot. I hope to see those of you who are in Johannesburg, South Africa. I hope to see you at Honeydew at some point. I do readings at the alternate tribe markets. So do check the internet for that. It's been awesome doing a reading for you. And don't worry, Gaia's with you. Ciao for now.